This video discusses Coca-Cola as a brand and discusses brand theories and brand equity. Coca-Cola is a global brand that dominates the beverage market with an ownership of 48%. Coca-Cola is a brand that consumers know and they trust as they've got a significant history behind the brand globally. Originating in the US, Coca-Cola didn't make it to the Australian shores until 1917, with the first production facility opening in 1937. Since then, the red and white branding is forever known to be Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is known for its high sugar content and not being a drink to consume on a constant basis. The issue Coca-Cola is currently facing is the shift in demand as consumers are seeking to lead a healthier lifestyle. In conjunction, there has been a reduction in demand for traditional Coca-Cola. Remedies to adapt to the market are opportunities for Coca-Cola to be creative and provide healthy alternatives to Coca-Cola. The introduction of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar has been a slow transition for consumers to understand that there is a healthier option compared to just the traditional drink. The goal for Zero Sugar is to have the drink tasting the same but reduce sugar content. The biggest issue that the brand is facing is that Zero Sugar is also red and white. The brand of Coke has a stigma that it is an unhealthy drink and difficult for consumers to separate the bad from the good. The Coca-Cola Company is the world's largest beverage company which holds more than 500 sparkling and still brands. One of the company's leading brands is Coca-Cola, being the most recognized and valuable brand to the company. Dr. John Pemberton was the creator of Coca-Cola that had nailed the formula, but in May 1886 his bookkeeper came up with the name Coca-Cola. Frank Robinson suggested that the two C's would look well in advertising, and with that, Robinson also designed the now world-famous Coca-Cola script logo. He wanted his name for the new product to have an effective and dramatic style of its own. He experimented with an elaborate Spencerian script, a form of penmanship characteristic of that time. After consultation, the others working at Pemberton's company adopted the script by unanimous consent. Drawn in flowing handwriting, Robinson's elaborate script was very of the moment, and it remains one of the most recognizable trademarks in the world. In January 31, 1893, the logo was trademarked with the US Patent Office. In 1947, the red disc or the button sign was introduced and saw the addition of the color red. The traditional branding evolved from decade to decade but kept the traditional script with writing along the way. The branding has changed but has been used in innovative ways, such as the marketing campaign that had the names on the bottle in the classic font in 2016. The current Taste the Feeling campaign is a combination of the past and present, which is inspired by the red disc logo of 1947. The Coca-Cola Company has an impressive portfolio consisting of $21 billion brands. 19 of the 21 brands are offered in reduced, low or no calorie options. The Coca-Cola Company is the number one provider in still or sparkling beverages, reaching a global distribution of 1.9 billion servings a day. It wasn't until 1917 that Coca-Cola landed in Australia. It wasn't until 1937 that Coca-Cola as a company set up a team in Australia to establish a production facility. Coca-Cola prides themselves on being innovative by transforming their portfolio with new products or reducing sugar in their current drink offerings, with the anticipation of changing their brand perception to a healthier option. Coca-Cola has a target to reduce their sugar in their drinks by 10% by 2020, as well as an industry-wide pledge to reduce sugar across the industry by 20% by 2025. Coca-Cola is a major player in the global beverage market. The beverage market is divided into categories such as carbonated soft drinks, bottled water, juices, ready-to-drink tea and coffee, and functional drinks. The global beverage market has experienced substantial growth in recent years, which has been influenced with new products introduced into the market with the rising health awareness among customers. Coca-Cola falls under the subcategory of carbonated soft drinks, which in contrary has experienced decreases in demand for these products. The global non-alcoholic beverage market size is valued at $967.3 billion in 2016. The market is anticipated to grow at an estimated 5.8% from 2007 to 2025, owing to factors such as rising disposable income, population growth, and changing lifestyle. Coca-Cola, being under the carbonated soft drink, is seeing decreases in demand due to the increasing concerns regarding obesity and health awareness. These concerns are expected to trigger the growth of functional beverage and bottled water products segment, while at the same time limit the demand for carbonated drinks. Global carbonated soft drink market sizes were $392 billion in 2006. Sales and demand are strongly influenced on a company's innovation offerings of new products into the market to adapt to consumer preference changes. Coca-Cola as an individual drink and not a brand held a market value of over $66 billion in the US in 2017, with a consumer reach of a whopping 5.8 million in 2017. Coca-Cola is a product that does not have a specific target market as it addressed to everybody. Coca-Cola is an accessible drink and is often a complementary beverage with so many foods such as McDonald's value meal. The drink is marketed to be a fun and enjoyable drink which attracts a younger demographic. As trends are shifting towards a healthier lifestyle, Coca-Cola is considered ways to attract a broader market. The use of Diet Coke and Coke No Sugar have been introduced to attract the market that enjoys Coke but wants the healthier benefits. These drink additions to the standard Coke are low calorie and have a reduced sugar content. Coca-Cola is one of the most recognized and respected brands with its long history in the market, which has enabled the drink to be positioned as a global leader in the world of soft drink. Coca-Cola's strongest competitor is Pepsi. Pepsi and Coca-Cola are strong competitors, with both drinks having a strong distribution globally and an equally strong marketing message. The soft drink market could be considered a duopoly market, with Coca-Cola and Pepsi being a strong rivalry in the market. Pepsi is shadowing Coca-Cola's 48% in the market share, with Pepsi representing approximately 20% behind Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is known for their sugary beverage and is not considered a healthy option to rehydrate. The general public are becoming more educated in healthy options and encouraged to lead healthier lifestyles. The perception of Coca-Cola being an unhealthy drink and contribution to obesity globally is detrimental to the brand, as it's becoming a less desirable product for consumers. The issue Coca-Cola is facing is customers are searching for healthy alternatives to the drink. The carbonated soda industry is seeing struggles and decreases in sales and demand as consumers increasingly turn to juices, flavored waters, and other beverages that deem healthier. The alternatives to Coca-Cola are perceived to have fewer calories, don't contain ingredients that concern consumers, such as artificial sweeteners. In 2014, the sales of carbonated drinks declined for the 10th straight year, with Coca-Cola individually experiencing modest declines itself. Coca-Cola posted a drop of 1% in the sales in 2014. Whilst Coca-Cola has healthier options being Diet Coke and Coke No Sugar, the concern for consumers is the ingredients that go into the drink. Whilst sugar has been removed or reduced, the concern transfers to an alternative ingredient. Whilst Coca-Cola has these healthy alternatives, products that have low sugar or zero sugar are aimed to still taste the same as traditional Cokes. If an ingredient has been removed, the substitute ingredients need to be considered appropriate and healthy to the general public, otherwise it's irrelevant introducing a healthier option. Sugar can be a natural preservative in items, and removing sugar will trigger concerns for artificial alternatives. Secondary to the ingredient, Coca-Cola have rebranded the low sugar or low calorie options, which raises concerns with consumers as it's difficult to remove a preconceived idea of a brand of the new drink, as the logo is too similar. The appearance sitting side by side is very, very similar, which just steers customers away to the healthier option. Creation of a marketing campaign to show their low-calorie and low-sugar varieties of Coca-Cola will assist in transforming consumers' current brand knowledge to Coca-Cola's desired brand knowledge. This will assist in removing the stigma that Coca-Cola is high sugar and high calorie and an unhealthy beverage. Creation of a marketing campaign utilizing the traditional Coca-Cola brand will provide awareness to the target market that there is a healthier option, and in turn could see consumers' attitude change towards the brand. The use of a healthy option campaign needs to highlight the benefit of the new product. The issue with the new flavor of Coke Zero Sugar is that the packaging alarmingly resonates with the traditional Coca-Cola branding. A strategy behind a rebranding to make the zero sugar substitute needs to be considered to define the zero sugar apart from the traditional Coca-Cola. The brand is confusing and doesn't portray a healthy option. More emphasis and focus needs to be put on the health benefits that the new drink offers in comparison to the traditional Coke. Utilizing the current customer loyalty. The Coca-Cola logo is sufficient, but the colour should be reconsidered. Red and white's been a stereotype for the Coca-Cola for a very long time and needs to be a substitute for the healthy alternative. To avoid any issues and create transparency, more focus should be placed on the ingredient branding. Whilst Coca-Cola are targeting to reduce their sugar intake, they can promote an alternative ingredient that they're using. This will aim to create confidence with the consumer, as promotion of an ingredient often refers to a higher quality product. In conclusion, Coca-Cola has a strong brand equity and is known and trusted by the public. The red and white is a resemblance to the history of the brand and drink. Globally, Coca-Cola is a market leader in the global beverage market, with 40% of the market dominated by the drink itself. The closest competitor being Pepsi is lagging behind with only 25% of the market share. The issue with the brand's perception is that it identifies as an unhealthy drink. The trend in consumption of the global beverage market has shifted towards healthy living and has negatively affected the demand of carbonated drinks. Coca-Cola needs to reconsider their marketing strategy, evolving their strategy towards healthy living. There is confusion between the traditional Coca-Cola drink and their healthy alternatives such as Coke Zero Sugar, as their branding is too similar with the iconic red and white.